And that is using something called Hermes Workspace. Now, Hermes Workspace has something called swarm mode, and this basically allows multiple Hermes agents to work in parallel to go off and create whatever project we want to achieve that goal. Now, if you want to set this up, again, this is a free open source project that runs directly with your Hermes agent. So you can set it up like so. You can see it's enabling that right now. And then once that's done, that's going to be running on a local host like you see here. And the cool thing about this as well is like you can chat to it in a much nicer user interface. So if you compare this versus, say, the terminal UI, which one is nicer? Obviously, it's UI inside Hermes Workspace, but the biggest and most powerful version of this is something called Swarm, right? Which allows you to create a swarm of agents that work towards one task. Now, before we get onto that, something else that you can do is actually create a Kanban board for your Hermes agent. You can add new tasks here, put it in the to-do list or in the progress section, and this will allow your agents to work through tasks. So if you're using this for AISEO, for example, it could be like create a new article, re-optimize the old one, deploy this landing page, etc. Right? Now, if you go over to the swarm section here, you've got this whole orchestration mission control dashboard where you can give your agents a task and they'll actually go off and start working on it. So you can see, for example, we have an office of Hermes agents. Each one of these is an individual setup. They're all working for me autonomously in the background on this particular task that we've given it. And we can also see what's been done so far. Right, so you can see I was working on setting up a swarm of AI agents working on keyword research, SEO blog, etc. And you can see that this foundation agent here started its work in its magic for it. The same with the triage agent, right? This is working on tasks. It'll actually tell you once it's done too. So we can talk to it directly, or we can orchestrate all of them at the top using the swarm feature here. And all we do is we describe a mission, right? So for example, that could be create more blog posts, generate more content, etc. Now, if I wanted to inspect what it's been doing locally, I mean, for example, it's built out this link building strategy for us. I can just open this file, grab the markdown like you can see here. And then if we go inside this preview, we can see that it's actually planned out where it's going to get all of its backlinks from. So it's like, okay, here's a bunch of websites you should probably submit your tool to. Here's a bunch of Reddit communities that you should be focused on. Here's a bunch of Discord and Slack communities, etc., right? Even forum and Q&A sites. And here's a bunch of PR opportunities that you could go after for link building too, right? So you see how step by step it's created a whole team of agents. And bear in mind, that was just one single task from one single agent. It's got a whole swarm of them, right? You've got a team of like 12 agents working together inside one office, going off and automating AI SEO for us. So anything SEO related, you can automate with this. And you can see here, it's now beginning to write out the blog posts and deploy them for us, which is awesome. If you ever want to stop the goal that it's working on, you can interrupt it with Command and C